Another fabulous day here in Key West. Joining me right now is Clinton Curry, Operations Manager for Historic Tours of America. We are on site here at Harry S. Truman Little White House. Thank you for having us here. We appreciate it. Let's start first with, the obvious. Tell us, give us some history on this building, this museum.
Thank you very much, Eva D. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to Key West. Here, of course, on the grounds of the Harry S. Truman Little White House. This is Florida's only presidential museum, so carrying the name of President Truman, who made 11 presidential visits to Key West, totaling 175 days of his presidency, essentially running the United States from here in little old Key West.
Wow.
He made his very first trip, actually, today. 76 years ago.
Well, go
November
figure.
17, 1946.
We picked a perfect day to do this.
Absolutely.
Now, when was this decided to be open to the public? When was this turned into a museum?
The facility here, the Little White House, was actually turned into a museum in 1991. And so it sat empty. It was used by the military after President Truman's presidency ended, and many other presidents also came to visit the house as well. And when the Navy essentially pulled out of Key West in the mid-1970s, the house sat empty. And it sat empty for a good decade plus, and then a private developer purchased it. Eventually, it came under the control of the state of Florida. It is today owned by the state of Florida and operated by Historic Tours of America. And then it is in that time in 1991 that the house did become a museum open to the public.
So go through a tour. Tell me about what a typical tour includes here.
Well, a typical tour includes, of course, the beautiful grounds that you can see here. But you gather with the other guests over here on the west side of the house. Our guide will come out there. They're wonderfully trained. All of them love American history, particularly President Truman, and they'll greet you, kind of really lay out the what the area used to look like before development. Okay. And then after giving you a brief overview, you step into the home. And stepping into the Harry S. Truman Little White House, I like to say, for my generation, is like stepping into your grandparents' home. It's like you literally step into 1949 when you enter the Little White House and have a chance to tour the different rooms that President Truman would have used during his stay here.
That's very, very impressive to be able to walk the grounds and think back in history like that. Now, look, I'm going to get down to brass tacks here. It's very impressive. Not only are you, now, I got to get this straight. When you live in Florida, you're not necessarily a Floridian. You are what they call a conch, but not just any conch. You are what are you?
I'm a 7th generation conch.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Big deal.
And actually, and I will stand corrected. When you live in Florida, yes, you are a Floridian.
Okay.
It's when you're born in Key West, in the fabulous Florida Keys, we call ourselves conchs.
Now, who came up with that?
The term conch is actually really comes back from the very first American settlers, the first settlers that began to move in here, that came over from the Bahamas. They loved to eat this snail right here, the conch. Okay. So the snail that grows this shell, it's a very resilient snail that it can get tumbled over in storms and just really take a beating. But it's a very resilient, very polished, very attractive, snail as well. And they just ultimately, at the end of the day, within taxation, they said we'd rather eat conch than pay taxes.
Now, you have a talent. You've got many talents, I'm sure, Clinton. But the only one I want to talk about right now, my friend, you are a champion conch. Are you called a conch blower?
Conch blower, conch player, a little bit of everything, but yes.
So show us your big stuff here.
Okay, all right. So Eva D, are you ready?
I want to see what you can do, and then I want to try to conch. Is that what I'm doing?
You're going to try to, you're going to try to play.
I'm going to try to play. I can do that. Okay, you do your thing.
All right, so I'm going to hand you back the microphone.
You do that. Okay,
right,
here we go.
ready?
Yeah, now I got to hear audio on this. Okay, go ahead. Should I stand back?
That's fine.
I'll stand here?
Perfect.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Well, that wasn't so hard. That's actually scared me. How hard can that be?
All right, you're
Oh,
ready.
is that it?
Okay, no, here we
okay,
go.
here we go. Wow! Now I know why you're a champ. How long did it take you to learn that? What, 4 minutes?
4 minutes, exactly.
Wow. Now, do you think I could come close to doing something? I mean, I don't have to be a champ because there's not a lot of room for conch blowers back in Canada. I don't know. I got a job already, but can I try something like that?
Yes.
Where do I do it?
I have a conch shell right here for you, and we'll let the plane fly overhead here, and then I'm going to give you a lesson.
All right, here we go.
Okay. So, the first thing you want to do
Okay.
is blow into that end.
Blow into this end. Oh, this,
Okay.
I didn't even know it had two ends.
So there we go.
This end right
So
here?
that end right there. So what we're gonna do? So imagine you're blowing out birthday candles.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
So when you go to blow out birthday candles, you take a deep breath from your gut.
Sure. Oh.
Okay. So
It
you're
comes in.
blowing
You purse
out.
your lips.
You purse your lips
Okay.
and you blow.
Your purse. Now I got lipstick. Am I going to damage this with my lipstick?
You get to keep the shell.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Now.
Okay. One more thing.
Oh, what?
Take your hand out of it because that actually slows the airflow.
Okay, so put my hand
so
where?
kind of like go ahead and place it up. Go ahead and place it up,
Okay.
just like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, okay.
better. All right,
My
go
goodness.
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural.
Okay, one more time. One more time.
All right, one more time.
Okay, here we go. Stand back.
Okay. All right.
Let me just do this. Hey,
All right.
Here we go. I'm ready. Hang on. How's my hair?
Perfect.
Thank you. Here we go. Oh wait.
You got to purse your
Wait.
lips. We're gonna go on tour.
Listen, do you have room for an assistant? Could you and I could be a team.
We could be a team,
the
absolutely.
Canadian and
the conch blower. That's it.
From Florida. Wow. Okay.
All right,
The
well-
second one was better. Thank you so
Eva D, it's my
much.
pleasure.
What a treat. Oh, look at this.
And you got your own little lipstick on there.
Thank you so much. This will bring back memories for me. Thank you. Oh my gosh.